Hello everybody and happy Sunday, happy live stream day. I did actually have to think what day it was because in my mind we're still on Saturday even though we've moved it to Sunday. So if I do say Saturday at all throughout this, go with it. Just go with it. So how is everyone doing today? Did everyone have a gorgeous weekend? What are we up to? What are we drinking? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for coming, even though we've changed the day. Obviously, usually Saturday. This week it's Sunday. So thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful sunny here in the UK Sunday. Before we get started, I'm going through all of your questions. Let me just do the housekeeping first. Otherwise, I'll do what I always do and completely forget. First up, if you're new here, welcome. We do these live streams every single weekend, usually Saturday, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. European time, which is 10 a.m. West Coast time and 1 p.m. East Coast time, somewhere in like the very early morning if you're watching from Australia and New Zealand. And if you are, I always give you an extra wave and a hug because that is true dedication. On these live streams, you don't need to ask your question more than once. I know on some other content creators live streams, you have to ask the question a lot, you have to pay to ask your question. We don't do any of that here. All you need to do is drop it in the chat and I answer the questions in the order that they come in so everyone has a fair chance of having their question answered. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, and all I ask for in return is a gentle caress of that like button. If you minimize the chat, you'll see the like button, give it a gentle caress, and it kind of has these little fireworks going on. YouTube have changed that, so thank you very much, YouTube. And then when you get back to the chat, it takes you back to where you were, so you don't miss out on anything. I want to say a big thank you to Tom, who as always is our moderator on this week's live stream. The sheriff in town wasn't here last week because he was busy sunning himself in the Caribbean, but he's back down to earth and with us today. So welcome back, Tom, and thank you once again for moderating. Couldn't do it without you. Now, should we get on and do some hellos before we crack on with those questions? So first of all, Hells, great to see you, my love. Tom, we got Lebrexa, Radka, Hannah, Annika, Heather, great to see you. Carolyn, Rita, Amy, Seashines, wonderful to have you here. Suzanne and Yang, sending you so much love. We got Tanya, Makeup Boy, Sweet Tea, Reve, Fristenberg, Solvig, so many of, well, I don't want to call the old crew because that implies we don't like that term yet. But also, it just means those that have been with the channel so long. So sending you lots and lots of love. And yeah, let me know what you guys are up to. And I'm going to get onto some questions. Before we do, let me just talk about this. So this is the Boots number 7 Future Renew Serum. I did a video on this a couple of days ago, and it's done ridiculously well as that video. And I wanted to just talk about this product because apparently 100,000 people bought it on day one of it launching. There were queues all over the UK to get their hands on it, and people are saying this is like the thing to have in your anti-aging skincare routine. So I thought I'd try it. I think I paid £34 for it, so it's not the cheapest, but also that's not that bad for a good serum, so I didn't mind paying too much. And yeah, I paid £34 for this. Try it out. Today's video, which is going to be after this live stream, it's not going to be a premiere because I haven't quite done the thumbnail yet, but it will be after this live stream, is about like the battle of the Botox in a bottle. We're going to compare and contrast the Ordinary Duraline, which was the original, with the Indeed Labs Synoxin 2, which is my personal favourite, with this, which is everyone saying, like all the beauty editors are like, put down your Botox, this is all you need. And we're going to do a compare and contrast with it to see if it's actually worthy of the hype. One thing I will say with it is it comes off, I don't know if this will translate on camera. It translates quite dewy. I don't mind that, but I prefer serums to just kind of sink in, and then if I want some dewiness, I'd use like a bit of highlighter in my moisturizer or something, or choose a dewy sunscreen. I don't feel I want dewy necessarily in, actually smells really good even though it's not fragrance. I don't think I want dewy in a serum. I don't know if that's translating or not on camera, but yeah, it's a little on the shiny side. Anyway, it's a peptide serum that is supposed to have some really great results. I'm day 6 into testing it, 6 into testing it, and I would say I like the initial results, but I'm not swayed to move away from my Synoxin 2. Anyway, for the full lowdown, watch that video after this. But yeah, that was like this week's skincare buy. I'm trying to ration myself to like one buy a week. I'm being good. So Hell says, hi all, quite like the Sunday night live streams. Yeah, well, I thought we'd mix it up a bit today. Quite a few people couldn't make Saturday this week, so I thought, well, let's mix it up and do Sunday instead. Some people love the Sunday live streams. Doesn't work for others, but I think it's the best way of kind of giving us the best chance at, you know, I don't know, getting to grips with what am I trying to say? Giving everyone the opportunity to join if they want by mixing up the days. I'm just going to check the internet connection, make sure it's all right. Can everyone see? Is the internet not playing up? I think it's a bit patchy and I don't know why. So I might let me just see if I can test the internet and see what it's like. Let's see. I think that might be a little bit better. Is that any better? Anyway, we'll plow on and let's see if it gets any better. So Radka says, "Hi Rob, can you recommend me a good lip balm with SPF for very dry lips? I use Laneige. Is it okay? And your lip conditioner. I'm searching for one that can carry with me with SPF. So personally, I don't use a lip balm with SPF. There's nothing wrong with them. I just prefer to use my SPF on my lips and then I put a balm on top of it. I find that that's just easier because traditionally, a lot of the lip balms with SPF had really low SPFs in them. They weren't very good. They weren't very effective. And so I kind of didn't reach for them. There are some new ones. I think, what's the name of that one? That's Sun Bomb do a really good one. That's quite nice. I also really like what's that other one? I can't remember the name of it. I'll leave it in the comments section below. My general experience is lip balms with SPF are quite heavy, they're quite cakey, they're quite weigh down. What I would usually recommend is find a lip balm that you like and that works well and put your sunscreen underneath it, put the lip balm on top. And that way you get the benefits, but you don't necessarily have to have an SPF lip balm. I hope that helps anyway. Hannah says, if you had to choose Synoxin 2 or number 7 Future Renew, what would you choose? Okay, right. First of all, I didn't read that comment before I just went on my little bit of a rant about the two. I would personally go for the Synoxin 2. I think it just works out a little bit better. Though I am only like a week into that Boots number 7 one, so I might see some great long-term results. So I'm reserving judgment. Is the Future Renew available in the US? Yes. Anywhere where you can buy number 7 products, you'll be able to buy that. So I think, I can't remember which stores in the US, but you can buy number 7 products in the US. So anywhere that sells them, you'll be able to get that. I don't think it launches in the US until next week. So if you can't get it now, you might just have to wait a week. I think it launches next week off the top of my head. But yeah, I would stay with the Synoxin 2. I think that just works out a little bit better in my experience. Annika, great to see you, my love. Heather, wonderful to have you here. Caroline says, hey guys, long time no see. We've missed you, my love. Where have you been? We've missed you. Hello, Rita. Happy Sunday. And Amy says, hi, Rob. Have you ever used an LED face mask? What are your thoughts? Oh, I have an LED face mask. They're great if you use them, and I do not bother. I buy these things, the foot spa, we've got the mini facial sauna, we've got the LED mask, we've got the Guishan massager, got it all, don't use any of it. I think LED face masks are the best of all those gadgets in that LED is proven in studies to be beneficial for the skin, particularly if you get the right wavelengths and you buy a good quality one. But if you're not going to use it, it's a waste of money. And so I would say, think about it. Are you the sort of person that is going to use it consistently to get the benefits? If you're not, don't waste your money. If you are, then actually I think they could be a good addition to the skincare routine. I know I'm never going to use something like that often enough and regularly enough to get the benefits, so I wasted my money. But that doesn't mean that they don't work. I hope that makes sense. Steve Shai says, good afternoon, Mad About Skin family. Sending you lots of love, hon. I hope all is amazing with you. Suzanne says, just in time. How is our lovely Mad About Skin family? We're wonderful, thank you, Suzanne. I've got dinner in the oven, which is smelling divine. I can smell it now. I've got a cup of tea. Not my usual Betty's tea, which I always seem to go for. This is bougie. Oh, we've gone bougie. This is the Fortnum & Mason Winter Spiced Christmas Green Tea, which I got in a hamper at Christmas, found, was like, oh yeah, I never even used that. Let me use it now. And it's actually really good. It's like really, really nice. I don't even know how much. I mean, Fortnum & Mason is ridiculously expensive. It was probably like £20 for like 10 tea bags, but it's really nice. So whilst it was a gift, I'm going to use it. Tanny says, hi Rob. Hello, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Same to you, Makeup Boy. Hope all is great with you. Sweet Tea says, hi all. Hope you're having a good day. We are. Very sunny here. Not quite Floridian weather, but warm all the same. Rebe Fristenberg, great to see both of you. And Solvik says, hi everyone. Sun in spring in Norway. Yeah, it's definitely spring here in the UK. Definitely noticed a little bit more warmth, a little less cold, which is definitely good. So Scott says, good morning. Sending you lots of love to California, Tom. Where are we? Steve says, last snowstorm of the season. Oh, fingers crossed. The weather's been up and down all over the place. And I know from my chats with Tom, it's the same as happened in Canada. I know all over the place, the weather seems to be quite up and down. Joey says, should you exfoliate red stretch marks? I probably wouldn't. I think you might just aggravate the area. I think it's just best to let them heal. There's certain things you can do to improve the appearance of stretch marks. There's certain things you can do to minimize their long-term look. It's all about boosting collagen. I wouldn't exfoliate red stretch marks. The ones that are fresh, I think you might just end up aggravating it and preventing the healing. That's just my thoughts, and you might want to get a second opinion and stuff on that, but that would be my general thought on it. Fristenberg says, Rob, do you have any news about the new Mad About Skin products? I do. The retinol oil is, if all goes according to plan, launching at the start of next month, and I cannot wait. I am so excited. So unbelievably excited to bring that to you. We've had a bit of a glitch with the cleanser. The cleanser is coming back, don't worry. I know a lot of people waiting for the cleanser, so the cleanser is coming back. It'll be this week. It's all good. I'm working on it. So the cleanser will be coming back. But yeah, we've also got the retinol oil, which is a completely new product launching at the start of next month of May, and I cannot wait to bring it to you. I've been using it, I've been loving it, and I cannot wait to bring it to you guys. And there'll be some stuff going out. Like, if anyone's interested in new products, then if you sign up to the newsletter on www.madaboutsskincare.com, then the newsletter will come out. You might even have a little cheeky offer or something, just saying. Might be worth signing up to the newsletter. Alex says, hey Rob, thoughts on Glow Recipe? Really don't like them. So the products are fine. The products from Glow Recipe are absolutely fine. They're well formulated. There is nothing wrong with the products. I don't like the price point. I think the price point is very expensive for what they are, and they've really increased the prices recently, so that's a bit of a turn off for me. However, the products are nice. I think the criticisms I had is the price point's too high and they repeat ingredients over and over again. Everything's got niacinamide in it. Everything's got hyaluronic acid in it. You know, they repeat their ingredients a lot, so you end up overdoing it if you just shop exclusively Glow Recipe. But their products aren't bad. They are well formulated. I also don't like how all influencers are all over the best thing since sliced bread. And then the same influencers say, oh, I hate fragrance in skincare. Fragrance in skincare is the devil. You should avoid fragrance. And then they're all over Glow Recipe, which is full of fragrance. No, I actually like fragrance. There's no problem with that. I just think it's quite hypocritical, and that kind of put me off the whole Glow Recipe thing. I will say, I think their products are well formulated. The packaging is gorgeous, and they definitely do have, there's the benefits to them. What are your favourite Glow Recipe products? People share. Oh, avoid their sunscreen. The sunscreen's garbage. But everything else is fun. So let me know, you guys, what you think of Glow Recipe. So Heather says, any suggestions for a facial oil for dry skin? Yeah, well, you could, of course, wait 2 weeks and buy the Mad About Skin facial oil, which has retinol, so it's anti-aging and amazing for dry skin because it's also got ingredients to calm and soothe at the same time. If you don't want to wait 2 weeks, which is absolutely fine, you could try, my favourite is to go with the ordinary and buy their jojoba seed oil, which is great. A couple of drops of that into your favorite moisturizer, and it'll sink into the skin and really deeply nourish at the same time. That would be my recommendation. Stephanie, great to see you. Veronica, wonderful to have you here, my love. Marley says, hi everyone, hope everyone is well. I am, my love, hope you are too. Sandra, wonderful to see you. Hope all is amazing. Sweet C says, Rob, just call them the classics instead of old, although me and classy ain't happening. That's true. We could call ourselves the classics. So I don't know if that's better or worse. Laura says, hello Rob, hello everyone, sending you lots and lots of love. Yeah, long time no see. How are things, Laura? How is life with you? How is everything going? Wonderful to have you back and to see you again. We have Mariana, said, have you ever tried the Dr. Dennis Gross eye serum, the ferulic one? I haven't, but I've seen a lot of people really rave about it and say how good it is. I haven't tried it yet, but watch this space, because I've liked some of the things that I've tried from him. Well, his line, even though he's not involved in it anymore. Some things I've been less than impressed with, so it's a mixed bag. Leanne says, wondering about Matrixyl serum, do you feel microdot patches work? I love the Matrixyl serum. I think it's great. Pair it with the Azura line. Beautiful anti-aging combination. Do I think microdot patches work? No. I think they're a bit gimmicky. There's a theory that they might get the ingredient into the skin a little quicker. I just think you can also do that with a really effective formulation and using ingredients alongside, like penetration enhancing ingredients alongside your actives. a good brand should be able to formulate a serum that does that. I don't think you need microdart. I think it's gimmicky and they're quite expensive. So probably not. But if they work for you, like, keep using them. I just tend not to be the biggest fan when it comes to microdart patches. DM says, hi Rob, greetings from Sri Lanka. Sending love to Sri Lanka. What do you think about using Beauty of Joseon Revival Eye Serum on the whole face? Is it strong enough to deliver good results? So you absolutely can use it on the whole face. There's no reason that you can't. It's a mild retinol. It's designed to be mild specifically for the under eye area, which is really delicate. So there's a reason why it's so gentle, because it's designed for the under eye area. But if you've got sensitive skin, you could absolutely use it over the whole face. You'll get results. You're going to have to be patient because it's not going to be delivering you really quick results because it takes time to see them with that strength. But over time, yeah, you'll get some good results. And it's a good option. It's quite a cheap option as well. So they don't overcharge, which I really like about Beauty of Joseon. So yeah, absolutely you can use it all over the face. I would just say if you're looking for enhanced results, maybe going for like the Geek and Gorgeous A Game 5 and use that on the face and then keep the Beauty of Joseon 1 foot under the eye, and you get slightly quicker results and not too much irritation. Jan, great to see you, my love. Says, still on holiday for the Thai New Year. Happy Thai New Year, my love. So I'm going to dirty stop up and listen in. Jan, we are so delighted to have you, and we're sending you so much love. Marley said, the SunSense SPF is great. It has SPF 50. It's quite moisturizing. I've seen people mention this. I'm going to make a note of that to try it. It's been on my list. I've got a couple of sunscreens that I do want to try. That SunSense one. I want to try the Inculist, have a new one. I hated the Inculist old one, so I want to try their new one to see what it's like, and see if it's any good. So I've got a couple of sunscreens I want to put on order and give a try to. Fristerberg says, I love the Paula's Choice lip screen. Ooh, that's a really good point. Yeah, Fristerberg, really good point. The Paula's Choice lip screen is a great SPF 50 plus sunscreen and lip balm in one. Really love that. Paula says, hi Rob, would your brand be okay to use with rosacea, and what would you suggest which tretinoin is okay to use? So you could absolutely use the Mad About Skin range with rosacea. I wouldn't use the peeling gel. That's the only thing. The exfoliating gel I think is going to be a little bit too, it's not that strong, but I think I would probably just err on the caution and not use it if you had rosacea. But everything else is absolutely fine to use with rosacea. In fact, a lot of the products are formulated with rosacea in mind. So like you've got the azelaic acid in the serum, you've got the urea in the moisturizer, you've got lots of calming and soothing ingredients. So I think it'd be a really good range to use with rosacea, but I would definitely not use the exfoliating gel because I think it might just be a little bit too potent for rosacea. Which tretinoil? Do you mean like retinol? Sorry, I don't know which you mean. What are you looking? Are you looking for a retinol recommendation, or if you were looking for a retinol recommendation to use with the Mad About Skin range, I would go for the Geek and Gorgeous A Game 5 or 10, depends how sensitive your skin is. You've got rosacea, so I would probably go for the 5, and I would use it every 3rd day, see how it responds to your skin. That would be my recommendation, and then you can increase it from there, but go with the lower strength. So yeah, I think for rosacea, the best retinol will be the Geek and Gorgeous A Game 5. But thanks for your question. Beta says, hi Rob, do you know why Neos says you shouldn't mix their copper peptides with antioxidants? Decium in general are a bit weird about their products, what you can and can't use together, and none of it really makes any sense. So certain antioxidants are particularly potent and could disturb the copper peptides and how they work. I'm thinking of the EUK134 from The Ordinary. That is a very potent and specific antioxidant that has in some studies shown to denature peptides, so you probably shouldn't use them. But the way that Decium do it is they just say do not use them together, and it's kind of, I don't know, I guess they're trying to catch everything, but I think it's quite confusing. You can absolutely use antioxidants with copper peptides, absolutely. In fact, I would recommend they pair really well together. I would just stay away from the EUK134. That's the one that I probably wouldn't use alongside it. Joel said, thoughts about fermented skincare? Great, really nice for some additional hydration. So yeah, definitely love a bit of fermented action in my skincare routine. Great for hydration. Some studies even show it can even out skin tone. Certain fermented ingredients, definitely great. That Joe, hey Joe, hope all is amazing with you. And so glad you could catch the live. Sending you lots and lots of love. Sweet Tea, Laura, says, I'm on my way home from a trip and was watched your videos from the past couple of months. Sorry if I've been behind. Oh, don't apologise. I'm glad that it was bingeable. And then suddenly you were there live. That's terrifying. You're watching a video and then it pops up live. Nobody needs that. But I hope you had a gorgeous trip, Laura, and wonderful to have you back. And Solvig said the number 7 line has not launched in Norway yet. No, I did check this before I came on. I think the States it's launching next week. I think the rest of Europe, it's already in Ireland and it's already in the UK. It's launching in the rest of Europe where you can buy number 7 products at the start of May. And it's launching in Thailand and Australia in June. I just thought I'd look at all the places where it was launching. I don't know why they didn't launch it. I think I do know why. They expected so much hype that they were worried they wouldn't have the stock. I think that's why they're doing a progressed launch. Veronica said, what is happening with the Mad About Skin cleanser? I really need a new cleanser and the Mad About Skin isn't available. I bought the Jelly Joker cleanser and it's not so good. Oh no, and that one is so good, but I still want yours. For a start, yes, the Geek and Gorgeous Jelly Joker cleanser is great. I'll be honest with the Mad About Skin cleanser. Basically, we had the worst delivery company in the world. So they brought it, it's all here, it's in a warehouse ready to be shipped to me, and the delivery company were like, yeah, we can't really do that, we're short staffed, that's not really going to work. So they kept putting off, well, we'll deliver it in a few days time, and they never did, and it just got worse and worse and worse. In the end, I said, look, I cannot be bothered with this. I'll just hire a van and I will come and pick it up myself. If you want a job doing right, just do it yourself. So that was my theory. And to be fair, they did then refund the delivery cost, which was great of them. I mean, they kind of had to because they weren't delivering it. But that was great. And I'm going to hire a van. I've just got to wait to hire the van and then pick the products up. What I don't want to do is put products on sale. I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I don't want to put products on sale now, even though I know that they're there, they exist. You know, they're here. I can get them tomorrow if... I don't want to put products on sale until I've actually got them here. I've opened all the boxes and I've checked all of the packaging. You know what I mean? Because something could get crushed in transit and I don't want to sell products that I then can't fulfill. So I'm a little bit of a perfectionist and, you know, I want to make everything as right as possible. So... it is coming. It is coming. I promise you, it's literally around the corner, Veronica. I promise you. Hell says, I really enjoyed your Medicate video. Have you ever tried their vitamin C serums? Everybody says how good their vitamin C serums are. I haven't actually tried them. That is probably the only thing from Medicate I haven't tried. The reason I haven't is my skin is very sensitive to vitamin C, so I don't like to use too high concentrations, too much of it. I'm quite picky with my vitamin Cs. And because Medicate is so expensive, it's not like ridiculously expensive, but it's up there, more than I would traditionally pay for skincare. I don't want to buy a product that I think might not work for me. I've heard such good things about the vitamin C, but it's a little bit too high potency, I think, for my skin. I am going to try it. Don't worry, I am going to try it. And I'll let you guys know. But let me know, if you guys tried the Medicate vitamin Cs, what did you think? So I'm going to take a quick sip of this very bougie tea, which... it smells like Christmas. It's so good. I'm ready for summer. I'm also ready for Christmas. If we can blend the two, it'll be great. If you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, hop over to that like button, give it a gentle caress. I know every content creator says, don't forget to smash the like button. It's just because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube distributes on its platform. So it's like the best way of supporting whatever content creators you enjoy watching. Obviously, it doesn't cost anything to like the videos. I know I could just speak for myself, but all content creators will really appreciate that. So yeah, if you were feeling that way inclined, a like would be much appreciated. I'm going to take a sip of this tea and I'm going to get on with some more questions. That tea is amazing. Jessica, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Anna Katie says, hi Rob, hope you and the fur babies are well. Non-skincare related, but what's your favourite TV show? Right, so fur baby wise, on this bed thing, you see that little igloo thing at the back? Leo is currently in there. So at the end of the video, at the end of the live stream, I will get Leo so you can all say hi to Leo. I won't disturb him now, otherwise he'll be walking all over my keypad and go, me, like he always does. But I will show you at the end. What's my favourite TV show at the moment? I like two. I'm really enjoying two TV shows at the moment. I love Archer, which is like a animated comedy thing on Netflix. I've seen it all before, but I'm rewatching it and I'm really enjoying it. I love what's it called? Night Agent? Yeah, basically the new Netflix thing. I won't spoil it because it's literally action from the second you turn it on. Night Agent? I think it's called The Night Agent. Anyway, it's really, really good. It's like, I don't like sustained moderate peril. Those, do you know those programs where everyone is in peril all the way through the whole thing? I'm terrified. I watch like this. And that is complete sustained moderate peril all the way through. I don't mind a program that is like everyone's in absolute danger or everyone's safe. I'm happy with both of those. I don't like those programs where everyone's at risk of being in peril. And that's kind of what this program is. So we thought I'd hate it, but I've been really, really loving it. It's been it's been so good. So that's what I'd recommend, both of those. Joe says retinol oil. Ooh, okay. I wanted to create something that was different. Retinol, obviously, my favorite form of vitamin A derivative, so it was always going to be a product with retinol in it. But I thought I could go with a cream, but Geek and Gorgeous do a really good retinol cream. I could go with like an emulsion, but there are retinol emulsions out there. I thought an oil would be a really great thing for putting a few drops in your moisturizer, applying it to the skin. You can use it on the body, you can use it on the face. It was one of those that I wanted to create something that was genuinely different. And we've also used oat kernel oil, which is calming, soothing, and anti-inflammatory. So it gets around a lot of the side effects you get with retinol. I am in love with this, and the packaging is different. So normally with anyone that's bought the Mad About Skin products in the past, the packaging is very white. It's very there's a theme across the packaging. Because this is a night product, we've gone like really dark navy for the packaging, and like the outer box, and the inner box is like a really rich amber, because obviously you want to minimize exposure to sunlight. So we tinted it, but it's a really beautiful amber with the gold top. Oh, it looks stunning. I know the designers did such a good job on it. Such a good job. Maria, great to see, said, waiting for the retinol oil. I cannot wait to be able to share it with you guys. There's going to be a special live stream in a couple of weeks, extra to the normal weekly one, where I'm going to answer all the questions that you guys might have about it. That way we can kind of do like give you the chance to ask any questions that you might have so you can decide whether it's right for you or not. There's going to be a special live stream, like a launch live stream and all of that. Makeup Boy says, I have some SPF recommendations. CN sun cream from Lidl, love it. Waterproof and great for acne prone skin. Yeah, I think here in the UK it's like £2.50. So cheap. Cho says, I'm not sure there's any other retinol oil on the market right now. I don't think there is another retinol oil. Sunday Riley do a retinol oil. I think that's retinol, that one. Ridiculously expensive, which is why I haven't tried it. But I think that's retinol. Yeah, you don't often find many retinoids in oil because they're actually quite hard to formulate and stabilize. We had to work really hard on this formulation to get it right, but it pays off when you do, because you can get the hydration. It pairs really well. Yeah, I'm very excited. Ember says, I'm very excited to be getting this new ingredient, glutathione, soon. So glad you brought it to us. Yeah, that reading the studies onto it, I was really, really impressed. And then I realized, actually, it was a bit... Glutathione is a really great antioxidant. It's naturally occurring, but it also helps to break down pigment in the skin and can boost the antioxidant protection you get. So I read some studies on how effective it was, and I was like, oh, I'm sold. I need this in my life. And then I actually realized I'd been using it for the past 6 months in the Allies of Skin vitamin C. And then I thought, you know what? That vitamin C is way better than any other vitamin C I've ever used. It works way quicker than any other vitamin C I've used. Maybe it's the glutathione that's actually doing that. And the more I read about it, the more I'm convinced that absolutely is. It's a wonderful thing. You don't have to spend Allies of Skin prices. The Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum has it in. There's lots of... I did a video on it. And there's lots of different ones. But yeah, there's something special about it as an ingredient. I love it. Kendra says, I love LED masks. I've been using on average 5 days a week for about 4 years. My 44-year-old skin looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Sure, it looks stunning. And if I had your level of commitment, I would be all over I'm going to get my LED mask out tonight and use it. Fine. I will get it out tonight and I will use it. I should have made that my New Year's resolution. Sandra said, with red light, I really find it relaxing and a great part of the evening routine. I will try to borrow one to see if you would actually use it before spending money. That's the thing. If you're going to use it, great. If you're not, it's a waste of money. But I agree with you, Sandra. I think the benefit I got most from my LED mask was that calming. Oh, it just felt so good. Put a little music on, sit there for 15 minutes with it going. It feels so good. So good. Alex says, great to hear your thoughts. Thank you. No, it's a pleasure, my love. Thank you for the question. So Tom says, traveling didn't really mess with my skin. Thought I was getting a pimple on my cheek with all the humidity, but luckily it didn't develop. I love that. There is something very smug about you feeling like, yeah, that's a zit coming. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. 2 days later, it comes to nothing. You're like, yes. I love that sense. Supernova says, I only use one Glow Recipe product, the PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. Love the watermelon fragrance. I must admit, their watermelon fragrance is amazing. I actually like fragrance in my skincare. I know a lot of people don't. I do. And the watermelon glow recipe scent is really good. I will give them that. Really good. Tracy said, I prefer experience to the mature. I agree. Yes, we are experienced. Let's call it that. I'll own that. Flower Power says, does the Centella sunscreen from Skin 1004 count when you use it alongside vitamin C? Oh, good call. I like the way you're thinking with that one. Yes, it does. Centella asiatica, when used alongside vitamin C in its pure form, ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid, can quadruple the amount of additional collagen being produced versus using the vitamin C alone. So instead of buying a separate Centella serum, yeah, get a Centella and sunscreen, and yeah, you're all done. That is a really great idea. Thank you. Amy says, thanks for the LED comments, everyone. Appreciate it. Really want to try for pigmentation anti-aging. I think if it'll work if you commit to it. So you know yourself, Amy, better than anyone else. Are you actually going to stick to it? Or will it be like the foot spa that's in the attic, in the loft, never to be seen again? And I'd work it out from there. For me, it's the foot spa all over again. Or the spice grinder. The spice grinder. It's probably there. If I found my LED mask, it'd be with the foot spa, the spice grinder, and the mini facial sauna. Done. Flower Power says, can you recommend a gentler vitamin C? My skin does not tolerate higher concentrations. You could go, gentle vitamin C. I think the ordinary ascorbic acid 8% is really good. It's gentle. 8% is a lowish concentration, but that alpha arbutin really packs a punch. So you get better results than what you normally expect to see from an 8% vitamin C. Seashine says, any Rex on an eye product to help soothe and depuff during allergy season? Oh, I know the feeling. I actually would think if you've got allergies, obviously take your antihistamines and whatever you use, over the counter to help with the allergies. I honestly think the very best thing you can do is to get 2 used tea bags in the fridge. Stick them on. That will calm, soothe. The caffeine will really depuff, and the cold will definitely help to reduce inflammation too. That is the best way, and you get a nice cup of tea out of it. So save your tea bags, put them in the fridge on a little plate. Just put them on a little plate or in a little Tupperware box. Stick them in there, and then when you're ready, just stick them on. Oh, it feels so good. Absolutely amazing. And you can also, like, if you want to get some extra benefit, you can spritz them because they work a little bit better if they're damp. A little bit damp, so just spritz them and put them on. So good. Annika says, Rob, have you tried the Summer Friday Shade Drops SPF 30, my favourite mineral sunscreen? I haven't. I can't get them here. Cannot find them anywhere. I've been wanting to try them. Can't find them anywhere. I think Boots now do stock them, so I will be trying them out. I've heard really good things about them, but I've just never actually been able to get my hands on them, which is why I haven't tried them yet, but I heard really good things. It's supposed to be a really good dupe for the Shade Drops from Dr. Barbara Sturm, Dr. BS. Hers are like 140 versus like £10. So much better. Sweet Tea says, Rob, I use an electric razor on my upper lip and chin and get a little hard bumpy pimple thing after. They tend to stick around too. I clean the shaver. Any other tips? Yes, you can prep by putting take some, well, one thing that I usually recommend is if you get glycolic acid, lactic acid, soak a cotton swab, put that on the area, just sit it on for like 2 minutes before, then take it off. Then when you shave, you should find that everything is just less likely to do that. That was my top tip. It doesn't obviously work over a large area because you can't be sticking all these things all over. But I just found a little compress with some salicylic acid would work as well. And exfoliating acid will really, really help. I get that all the time, Sweet Tea. You are not on your own. You are not on your own. Laura says, speaking of SPFs, I ordered yours a couple of days ago. Also the antioxidant cream for the first time. I'm so excited to try them. Thank you so much. Sales have gone mad. Absolutely mad this past couple of weeks. I think everyone's getting summer ready. The sunscreen is definitely the best seller by like a country mile. Everyone, I think, is getting ready for summer, and I'm thrilled that they are, because the fact that people are buying so much is amazing, because it means they're protecting their skin, and I think that's like the most important thing, like the most important thing we can do. So yeah, it makes me very, very happy. And yeah, watch this space for some. There might be the odd little, I don't know, offer on the horizon that I'm planning. Just saying. Watch this space. That's all I can say. But yeah, no, I'm absolutely thrilled that we I've been able to get like so much in terms of so many sales of people actually using the sunscreen, enjoying the sunscreen, and yeah, it makes me very, 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 very happy. So let me have a look and see. Oh, I've lost where I am in the chat. Bear with me. I don't know how I managed to do that. I have no idea how I managed to do that. Let's see where we are. Let's see. There. I'm back to where I am. Sorry about that. YouTube make it really difficult to find out where you are on the... Oh, I've lost it again. This is just user error, isn't it? Okay, here we are. Jay Eldridge says, is dermaplaning worth it? What's your take? I do think it's worth it. I think it's better than micro... No, dermaplaning is when you shave, isn't it? It's better than the injecty one. I can't remember what the name of it is, but you know what I mean. I think it is worth it. It can make your makeup go on smoother. It's like an advanced exfoliation. I would probably pay someone to do it rather than do it at home. I know a lot of people do it at home themselves, but I would probably do it with a professional. But yeah, I do think it's absolutely worth it. Now I'm going to take a quick sip of my tea. So if you haven't already, now is the time to minimize this chat. Hop over to that like button, give it a gentle caress, and then when you come back, it'll take you back to exactly where you were so you don't miss out on anything at all. I'm going to keep going with some more questions. This tea is amazing. Absolutely divine. So Jan says, will you be recommending your retinol oil be mixed with a moisturizer or applied alone? What oils will be in it? So there's a couple of carrier oils, but we've also got oat kernel extract and oil in there, which is really good anti-inflammatory, calms and soothes. We've got some we worked on as many hydrating oils as possible because different oils have different properties to them. We want the ones that we're going to calm and soothe, but also ones that are going to deliver a little bit of extra hydration, maybe more than what you normally expect. Would I recommend you mix it? So you can use it either way. You can apply it direct to the skin, or you can apply it mixed in with your moisturizer. If you've got oily skin, I would mix it in with your moisturizer. I think you'll get a better application. If you've got drier skin, I would put your moisturizer on and then put the oil on top, and then you work it. In an ideal world, because when you mix something into a moisturizer, so say you put your moisturizer on the palm of your hand, mix them in, you mix it in, you don't always get a guaranteed even dispersion. That's problematic if you're using something super high potency, like, you know, the highest strength Tret. You might get it pooled in areas which can create like localized irritation. Because this oil is designed to spread really well and is a nice strength that everybody can use, you shouldn't have that much problem. But I'd say if you can apply it to the skin, then either put your moisturizer under or on top, it doesn't really matter. That's like ideal. But if you've got an oily skin type, you're probably going to want to mix it into your moisturizer to get the best application. Hope that works. It's designed to be flexible, and that's really what I wanted. On the body, a couple of drops into your body moisturizer on the body means you're not neglecting the body. It needs some retinol love too, and that way, that's another thing that I really wanted to create to give it like its best chance. Ashley says, so what do you think about sulfur soap? I actually love sulfur as an ingredient. It's calming, it's soothing, reduces irritation, redness, acne. It's great. Sulfur soap can be a little stripping and drying. If you've got super oily skin, it'll probably work for you. If you haven't, probably reach for a sulfur serum. I think you might get better results. Solvik says, Event has a new, question mark, yeah, I think it is new, SPF 50 plus that's lightweight with a quick absorption with extra blue light protection. It gives a nice glow and feels great on the skin. Only tried it once yet. I've seen it, again, on the list. I have so many sunscreens that are on the list. But it does look really good. And the blue light protection is nice. Anything with any little extra antioxidant, always a winner in my book. Suzanne says, Rob always has such a lovely glow during these live streams. I must say, it gives such a giddy little boost of positive energy. Oh, thank you. I've got like a ring light here, which I think helps with a bit of glow. And I am all about the cheat. All about the cheat. Yes, good skincare, use consistently, get your glow game on. All about that. But also, I'm all about the cheat. And I really, really love the Marks & Spencer's glow like drops thing. Just put a little on the high points of the face. Looks so natural. It looks like you're not... Yeah, it doesn't look like, you know, when you see people with highlighter and you could tell they're wearing highlighter. I like to think it just blends in really well. Anyway, so this is what we've got at the moment. That with a bit of ring light. I want like to be so successful that I can pay someone to carry a ring light around with me, so I'm constantly well lit. That's the dream. That's the dream. Jen said, ooh, thank you for checking up on Thailand. I was just about to say no sign of it. Yeah, you're going to have to wait till June, Jan. But I think it's worth the wait because actually, this is the best of both worlds because by June, I'll have done my 30-day update on it so you know exactly what you're buying, whether it's worth it. At the moment, I'm leaning more towards the Sunoxin 2 serum. I think it applies nicer and I get immediate results. That's my initial impressions, but today's video, which is going to be coming just a little bit after this live stream, is comparing the Azura line with the Sunoxin with the new one from number 7 to work out which is the best Botox in a bottle around, and we'll work it out together. Sweet Tea said, Gillian said, love Mad About Skin channel. Thank you, Gillian. We love you too. Sophie says, happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday, Sophie. Rob, in the future, would you consider doing a bigger size of the sunscreen? I use it face and body unless you plan on coming out with the body version. No, I actually don't like face and body sunscreens. I like one that you can use forever. Don't say never to a larger sunscreen. I would love to. Obviously, we're trying to weigh up the new products coming versus you got everything. Obviously has a lot of planning involved, so I would love to do a larger sunscreen, especially now I know everyone loves the formulation so much. If it would be beneficial for people, I always want to deliver what you guys want, so yes, watch this space. Sweet Tea said, Rob, you can't pass over Halloween, which that's my dog whining. 1 second, I don't know what he wants. Hello, can I help? Oh, well, come on then. Oh. There we are. He was worried that he wasn't getting his moment in the spotlight. Yes, hello. Hello. Everybody meet Lorne, my sausage dog. For those of you that come on the channel quite a lot, you'll know that this little pest is here every single week, always wanting his bit of attention. For those of you new, Lorne says, hi, what's up with you? Yes, lovely. He's very, very licky when he's happy. He's very licky when he's happy. And if that's not worth a like, I don't know what is. I don't know what I got to do to get a like these days. Show the dog off. That usually helps. Yes, hello. So, Sweet Tea said, Rob, you can't pass over Halloween, which I'm always ready for. Oh, always going to be ready for all Halloween action, Sweet Tea. I'm with you all the way. Laura says, how are the chickens? They're good. I'm just looking at them now. They're all sort of looking like they're ready for bed. They used to go to bed at like 6 o'clock. Because they go to bed when it gets sunny, when it gets dark, they go to bed. But now they all sort of hang around looking a bit tired and like they want to go to bed around like 6, half 6. But no one's told them the clocks have actually changed, so they really need to go to bed about 6:30. But yeah, they're all just sort of stood there looking like they're going to have a really good sleep. But yes, they're doing very well, thank you. Jan says, Archer is amazing. It's brilliant. I love that show so much. Amy says, I started Night Agent, so intense from the start. Loving it. It's so good, isn't it? I love a program. There's no build up. It's like straight in there, which is great. Joel says, why are US and EU brands so much more expensive than Korean brands like CosRX? I think the quality of Korean brands are quite good. Not all US and EU brands are that much more expensive. I think we're a bit snobby. I can't speak for the States. Here in the UK, I think we're a little bit snobby in that I don't think people think the drugstore is very good. So people want to reach for brands that have a known reputation and stuff, and the drugstore gets a bit, and own brands get a bit of a bad reputation. But actually, if you think of the stuff that's available, you can walk into Superdrug, which is like a drugstore here in the UK, and their own brand Me Plus range is really good and so inexpensive. The Boots Collagen range, so cheap yet so effective. We do have really high quality, affordable skincare here in the UK, Europe, in the States, but I think people are a little bit. The mindset is you have to pay more to get more, and you really don't. And that's not our fault. That's brands conditioning us to believe that for years. Advertising always drove that forward. The more you paid, the better results you got. That's never been the case. And there's some great drugstore brands now. Also, we need to remember, though, that when we talk about Korean brands, most of the brands that we talk about in Korean skincare don't exist in Korea. So if you went to Korea and said to some Koreans, Beauty of Joseon, you guys are so lucky, they'd be like, what? What is that? We never heard of it. It doesn't exist in Korea. So a lot of the Korean skincare brands are Korean, maybe based, maybe manufactured, but they're not used by Koreans. They have other brands that we kind of don't really use, or so always bear that in mind as well. Ryan, Ryan says, what is Cosrx? It's a skincare brand. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Cosrx. They have like 1,000,001 products. It's really baffling. Not terrible though. Some of their products are really good, but they have like 800 different products, all with snail mucin, and it's a little confusing. Ryan says, what is your favourite LED mask? Oh, I can't remember what the name. I've got the same one that's Tom's got. Tom, what's our LED mask called? I've got the same one that Tom uses. We both bought it at roughly the same time, and I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. So Sweet Tea said Last of Us with a roller coaster. Oh, I couldn't. Oh, Last of Us, crying and crying. It was amazing. It was such an emotional ride. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Oh, I've lost where I am in the chat. Bear with. Where are we at? Oh, international language. Great to see you, my love. Says, hi Rob. Can't wait for the Mad About Skin oil. Currently trying to decide whether to use copper peptides alongside the ordinary anhydrous BHA this evening. Absolutely, go for it. You'll be fine. Absolutely fine. I do love that anhydrous BHA as well. It's so good. And you can always put it on the skin. Leave it like 10 minutes and then put your copper peptides on, or put the copper peptides on, wait 10 minutes, and then you can absolutely slot it into the routine, no problem. Annika said, Rob, if you don't use your LED mask, send it to me. As you know, mine is broken thanks to the hubby sitting on it. Yeah, I know, I'd never forgive him. Never forgive him, Annika. Sophie said, like the glutathione video as well. I tried it as an initial supplement. I will reorder, but try it in skincare. I think this is it. You've got to find out what works best for you. Oh, I've missed Tom's question. How rude of me. The moderator asks a question, I just whiz straight by and ignore it. Tom, I'm coming on to your question now. In the meantime, though, just while I take a sip of this tea, if you haven't already, minimize that chat, hop over to that like button, give it a gentle caress, watch the fireworks that now happen when you hit the like button. Then when you hop over back to the chat, it takes you back to where you were, so you never miss out on a thing. Still loving that tea. So Tom says, what do you think of The Ordinary coming out with the glucoside cream cleanser? Have you tried it? Yes, I tried the glucoside cleanser. It's really good. I'm not going to rant too much because... What is that dog doing? I'm not going to rant too much because I've said this before. I hate this OLAB thing that The Ordinary do. You sign up to the OLAB and you get products before everybody else. But the weird thing is they have limited stock, so you buy it and you can't repurchase it. All the hype goes, I hate that OLAB. I'd rather they just said, launching today, new product. Try it if you like it. They did that with the glucoside cleanser. Glucoside cream cleanser. I've used the foaming one. I didn't know they were coming out with a glucoside cream cleanser. No, I haven't tried it. They did email me to ask me if I wanted to try some of their new stuff, and I never got back to them, so I need to do that. I'll do that after this live stream, because I do love trying out their new products. Irreglobe says, hi Rob, I love your sunscreen, but getting the last of it out is really annoying. Maybe an airless pump? Though the airless pump, actually, we went down the airless pump route, but it would increase the cost of the sunscreen. That dog? What dog? He's growling at the chickens for no reason. The cost of the product would then go up by 85 pence, which might not seem like a lot, but I always wanted to do affordable, and so I'm kind of like trying to work out keeping the cost as low as possible whilst giving the best experience, if that makes sense, which is why we went out with the pump that we had. Hope that makes sense. Maria says, Estee Lauder bought Aesop. Recently learned that it's a Greek owner. I love Aesop as well. Such a good... I did realise that £2.5 billion Estee Lauder bought Aesop from. 2.5 billion pounds. I know, ridiculous. I always said that, you know, Mad About Skin was a labour of love, and I would never. I'm not a big. I don't like these brands that sell out. I'm not gonna lie. Someone comes along with 2.5 billion. Yep, done. Where do I sign? Not that anyone would. Jazzy said, "Good afternoon, Rob. 80 degrees here in Houston. Just finished the hour walk. Another question about the ascorbic acid with alpha-arbutin. Why do they say not to use it with niacinamide?" Good question. First of all, sending love to Houston. This is a really old study, and I mean old, like 30 years ago, where they worked out if you used vitamin C and niacinamide together, in certain conditions, it could lead to the formation of compound which could irritate the skin. So everyone was like, don't use them together. Don't use them together. Actually, what that study showed was if you apply intense heat, intense pressure, and a long period of time, then this compound starts to form. Well, you put these on the skin together, you don't have the intense heat, because we were talking like 200 degrees, so it's not even like, you know, a hot Houston summer, you know. You don't have to worry in Texas. Pressure, what pressure? None. And a long period of time, you know, it's on your face, tops 8 up to 12 hours. So every other brand has decided that it's kind of, it's outdated. It's not a study that's outdated, doesn't apply anymore. The Ordinary, for some reason, keep going with it. So that's a recommendation. I know everybody uses niacinamide and the ascorbic acid together, no problem at all. So I absolutely would. Jill, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Laura says Dr. BS. It is, everything she peddles is BS, just putting it out there. I know that's shady, but really rubs me up the wrong way how much she charges for such mediocre skincare. Flower Power said, oh Rob, I've tried the ascorbic acid plus alpha-arbutin, but I had a very bad reaction. Is maybe a super light formulation? I think if you're having a reaction to an 8%, I would personally just go for a vitamin C derivative. Because if you go any lower with ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid, you're not going to get great results, and you still might be allergic to it. It might just be the ingredient. Go for vitamin C derivative. I think you'll have such better results. Suzanne says, I'm just waiting for my entire skin type to do a 180 once the baby's out, from Sahara Desert to dry to wonky donkey. I haven't thought about anything new because I have no idea what I'll need. This is the thing. Hormones wreak havoc with our skin, can send it all over the place. 1 minute you're this, next minute you're the other. So I think you've done the right thing, Suzanne. Don't buy anything until you wait until see what your skin does. See what your skin does. Solvik says there should be a counter on how many times Rob loses his place in the chat. Oh, if I had £1 for every time I lost my place in the chat, I'd be a millionaire by now. Natalie says, hi, just wanted to say that I love your channel. Oh, thank you, and sending you lots and lots of love. Tracy says, favourite retinol for beginner that's late in the game. First of all, there is never too late in the game for retinol. I think it works at all ages. I would say if you're looking for quick results though, not too much sensitivity, go for retinal instead. There are 3 that I like. The Naturium do a retinal serum, Geek and Gorgeous do an amazing retinal serum, and then Ven do a retinal serum. Those 3 are my absolute favourites. Retinal or the way forward. Anne says, definitely getting your sunscreen next few weeks also. Oh, thank you, Anne. Thank you so much. And sending you lots and lots of love. Ryan says, I have a retinol body spray. Amazing. I used to love the chemistry brand one, but then they discontinued it, which was so annoying. Jack says, a physical exfoliator is a no-no. No, people always say physical exfoliation is bad. You're damaging your skin, micro tears, and actually that was disproven. The whole micro tear thing with St. Ives was actually disproven in a court of law. So there was no substance to that. I wouldn't know yourself. How much do you scrub? Are you the sort of person that can use a physical exfoliator and just gently work it into the skin, rinse it off? Or are you someone that's a little bit like, I'm in a rush, I just need to scrub? If that's you, probably not right for you. If you're quite gentle, physical exfoliators are great. They're absolutely fine. I probably wouldn't use it if I've got very sensitive skin or rosacea. Those would be like the 2 no-nos. But for everyone else, they can work really well. Revi says, getting me through the elliptical at the gym today, just 10 more minutes as of 7:42. You should be finished round about now. Revi, you rock. Amazing. Let's see. Lorne getting a lot of love. Lorne, you are the star of the show. Oh, if you can see, he's digging under the dresser. I don't know what it'll be. His toy will be under there or something. I have no idea. He does like his moment. Very much likes his moment. Scott says, so ready for Halloween. Ryan said, I just lost mine at 16. She looked just like your baby. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Ryan. They're such a beautiful breed, aren't they? I think once you've had a little dachshund, you don't go back. They're jerks. They're complete jerks. They never do what they're told. They're so stubborn, but their personalities are amazing. Amazing. Linda says, hi, how are you doing? I'm doing wonderful, Linda. How are you? How is everybody? I think it's always lovely to be asked, like, how are you doing? How are you? So yeah, I'll put that out there to everyone. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone's doing really well. Miranda said, do you have any good face sunscreen which is chemical free or natural? So I personally don't buy into the natural skincare thing. That's not to demonize anyone that does. I think we all have our preferences. We all have our likes and our dislikes. People say like chemical, bad, all natural, where everything that's in a natural sunscreen is a chemical as well. And so it's actually quite difficult to, and it's not to say that someone that wants to go down that route is wrong. Absolutely not. It's all about doing what works for you and what you want. But I don't judge a product by how natural it is, because everything is a chemical at the end of the day, and different things react differently with different things, with different skin. So I personally reach for what we would call a chemical sunscreen, so using chemical filters, because it works better on my skin tone, I get better protection from it, and it works best for me. If you're looking for mineral sunscreen, a couple of things I point out. Mineral sunscreens, the chemicals that are used in minerals are still chemicals, so it's not, there's still chemicals in a mineral sunscreen. It's not, that's, so it's never gonna, you're never gonna get a chemical free sunscreen. they don't really exist. And I would also say that a lot of companies are quite sneaky. So they'll advertise something as being a mineral sunscreen, but there's actually a lot of chemicals in there providing some SPF backup. So it's actually not a mineral. It's very hard to find 100% mineral sunscreen is what I'm trying to say. So I don't have any good recommendation, but if anyone else wants to share one, I'd be totally open to that. And that's not to say that people that want to go down that path are wrong. I'm not one of these. You hear these, I hate these content creators that are really smug and look down the nose at somebody that maybe wants to avoid something, or it's all about personal preference, and we should do what's right for us. That's not what I would personally do. That's not right for me, but if it's right for you, hopefully you're able to find one. If you do, and one that really works, let us know. We're always happy to share. And if anyone has, a mineral sunscreen that they absolutely love, share it in the comments. Let's see where we are. See, Revi says, do you know why those Korean brands aren't used by Koreans? I don't. I just know that they're not. And I was completely in the dark about this. And then one of my Korean friends was like, yeah, you're never going to see those in Korea ever. I was like, oh, really? I don't know. I think they take the essence of Korean skincare, like the Korean skincare philosophy, and they market it for the West. If you look at the way that Koreans, and I only know this because I've got a couple of Korean friends, and I look at how products are marketed in Korea, it's very different how they're marketed here. And so I don't think a product which works well in the Western market would work well in the Asian market or the Korean market necessarily. So I think it just comes down to that. But yeah, Beauty of Joseon doesn't exist in Korea in a meaningful way. CosRX don't. A lot of these brands don't. I don't know. It might have changed a little since then, and maybe they are growing popularity. But yeah, Koreans have lots of wonderful skincare, but they tend not to be the brands that we've heard of, which is a bit weird. I don't know any more than that, but yeah, it's a bit weird. Sophie says, Rob, save us to a pack of 24 hydrocolloid patches for £1. Oh, I love that. They've been a lifesaver this week for the angry spots to stop the picking. So I love a hydrocolloid patch. If you know you're a picker, get a hydrocolloid patch, because it's the best way of preventing picking the skin, and they work really, really well. They also can apply a little heat and pressure, so it can reduce the heal time of any zit. And £1 for 24. Sophie, I'm off to Savers. See what Savers. Oh, Tom says your LED mask is a different mate than mine. My LED is Omnilux. Okay, well, mine's a different. Tom, I don't know how you know that, and I don't know that. I will find out the brand of mine. I'm going to find it out. I'm going to use it tonight, and I will in the main comments, I'll let everyone know what it is. Supernova says, I have the current body LED mask. I've also got that. They sent me that, which was really kind of them. I haven't used it yet, but they did send me it, and I've been meaning to try it. So let's see. So Fangirl says, what is the best K-Beauty moisturizer? Ooh, I like the Revectin Clean Lotus Water Cream. That's probably my favourite. It's very lightweight. So great for summer, great for oily skin. It's not the most heavy duty. So let me know if you want a more heavy duty recommendation. But that's a great all-rounder that I love. Suzanne said, the best moisturizer in general is your next question. Well, that's the Mad About Skin moisturizer. Just saying. No, I know it's mine, but I think it's a great all-rounder. That, I also love the Sickle Fate from Ven, and I really like the Silver Lining from PSA Skin. They're like my top 3 moisturizers. So Suzanne says, I'm so frustrated with the Inkilis tranexamic acid airless pump. It ran out of it yesterday and had no idea that it was that low. We need tiny winter. This is Suzanne. We can relate. That's the thing I hate about airless pumps. You have no idea how much product you've got. Unless they've got like a strip down the sides where you can actually see, you have no idea. Do you have 1 use left, 100 uses left? And then you always end up using that, like, oh, it's run out. Great. And then you have to order and it's like 3 days. Oh, I hate you. Suzanne, I hate you. So Jack says, is the ascorbic acid alpha arbutin from The Ordinary as oily as the reviews say? No, I mean, it's got propanidol, I can never pronounce that word, which has a bit of a tacky feel when you apply it, but I tend to find it sinks in quite well. Sinks in quite well on damp skin. A little goes a long way. I think people overuse it. Just a couple of drops. Work it into the hands, warm it up a little bit, apply it to the face. I don't notice it's greasy at all, and I've got quite oily skin. I think it's fine. But yeah, so yeah, I would just recommend using a little less, because 2 applications of a smaller amount is going to deliver a better feel than 1 big application. Sweet Tea says, honestly, not to blow smoke up anywhere. Oh, you blow smoke, Sweet Tea, I don't mind. But Rob's Mad About Skin Moisturizer is really the best for me. which I love. Thank you so much for sharing, my love. Suzanne said, I made a mistake and bought Jan the dad joke book. He's been bombarding me with terrible fun. Suzanne, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? You're right, though. You have no one to blame but yourself. So think about what you've done. Go and sit in the corner and listen to some terrible bad dad jokes and think about what you've done. I don't know what the dog thinks is under that dresser. I mean, you're stealing my limelight, Lon. He just wants, like I say, he wants the attention to be on him. I don't know what he's found under there. I dread to think. Tina says, yay, I'm so glad you can make it. Happy 100k, Rob. Yay, Tina, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're at 103k now. It's ridiculous, but so happy. Gladys says, hi, have you tested or heard about Blue Lean Cream for anti-aging? I haven't, but oh, it's got methylene blue in its ingredients. It's probably better than retinol. I'll give it a try. Let me just make a note of that. Hold the line. Let me just make a quick note of that, because I'm always in the market to try anything new, anti-aging, try some new things out. I will give it a go and I will let you know. Revi said, yep, heading home from the gym now. I am very impressed, my love. Very impressed. Jan says, Suzanne, just reminded me, what do you call a person with no body and no nose? Nobody knows. Ooh, you can almost hear that tumbleweed sort of just crater on by, can't you? I actually quite like that, Jan. I actually quite like that. I am a sucker for a dad joke, though. And Jan, this just makes you even more amazing and adorable in my eyes. I am a sucker for a dad joke. So Sweet Tea says, Reve out here working out while I'm a lump on the couch. Oh, I know. Oh, these people that go to the gym. Oh, can't relate. No, can't relate. You see, Jan, people like the joke. The joke's done well. Laura says, Rob, would you consider a smaller packaging, even travel size of the lip balm? I absolutely love it, but I don't manage to use it. Okay, so we've got a little bit. It won't be imminent. It'll be in the next manufacture. So lots of people have said some people really like the size of the lip balm. Some people are saying they want to go for a smaller size of the lip balm. Some people want it in a bullet. What we're actually going to be doing is manufacturing a smaller bullet size, which is going to be, so at the moment it's got 20 mil in. The bullet's going to be 10. And then we're also going to shrink the size of the main one down to 15 mil, so it's smaller and more compact for those that want it in the tub. But the price is going to come down accordingly. So don't worry, I'm not going to do that whole shrinkflation thing where the amount you get goes down, but the price stays the same. The price is going to come down as well. So it'll be smaller, which means people can put it in the bag. It's just a bit more convenient. And they'll have the lipstick bullet option for people that want it. And the price is going to be priced accordingly. So they'll bring the price down. So that's the question. Hopefully, because people did say they love the product, but they found that the size is just a bit too big, which I get. It was designed a little bit larger so that people could buy it and buy it less frequently, so you don't waste things, packaging waste. But you're right, I think people struggle to get to the end of it. So yeah, I'm always here to listen, and that's what we're doing. Solvi says, I quite like the Dermalogica Invisible Physical Defense. It takes a minute to work into the skin, but it's quite invisible. I've heard some good things about that, particularly on fairer skin tones, like very light skin tones. I think it can work really well. I don't know how it works on deeper, darker, richer skin tones. That's the only thing. Sophie said, I think your LED mask is by Rio. That rings a bell. How do you guys all know me better than me? I love you all so much. May says, I love your channel. Can you talk about turkey neck? May, sending you lots and lots of love. Oh, the old turkey neck. So yes, I did a video recently about a neck cream that I've been trying. It's the only neck cream I've actually really liked. It's by Q&A Skin. It's really cheap, but it works really, really well. I would recommend that. And then you'll see how it works. Watch that video because I can explain how to apply it and some of the great tips. Definitely watch that video. I think it was from about 2 weeks ago. And hopefully that helps. Lisa says, I've been using 0.025% Tret for 3 months and I'm still experiencing clogged pores. Is that irritation? No, it does just take time to kind of clear. Keep going. It can take up to 6 months, Lisa, which is so frustrating, but just go for it. Keep going and persevere. Suzanne said, Rob's reaction to Jan's joke, cold, and oh, I don't know, I quite liked it. Tracy said, must be a treasure under there. Sophie says, look at Claudia Glow's channel. She talks about me. I will check her out. I will have a look. Jan says, groan was the appropriate response, honestly. No, I thought it was amazing. Tom says, I thought you weren't doing the bullet for the lip conditioner. Oh, Tom. Well, no. I'm not keeping secrets. You selfishly went on holiday and it all happened over that. I need to tell you about that. message you after. Basically, the lab said we were going to do, so the minimum order quantity of the lip balm is 5,000, so you buy it in batches of 5,000 or more. And I said, okay, so if we decided to do a bullet, would I have to buy 5,000 of the bullet, 5,000 of the tub, or multiples of that? And they said yes. So I was like, I don't want to have loads of inventory. And anyway, they came back and said, actually, we can split it out. So you can, within that 5,000, you can have half of each, half of the other. I was like, okay, well, let's give it a go. So that was what changed. And I'll leave you a message about that in a minute, Tom. Watch this space. Veronica says, love the size of the Mad About Skin lip conditioner. It is good size. People will complain they couldn't get to the bottom of it, which I get. Tina says, can't wait for the lip balm bullet. My favourite lip balm. Yes, thank you. Scott says, I like the Chang on the lip balm. Good call. The change on the lip balm. Good call. Thank you, Scott. John Cheffy says, still loving the Mad About Skin sunscreen. I used the exfoliating gel this morning. Hello, John. How are you? Hope all is amazing in your world and that you're doing amazingly well. Jan says, ooh, no lip bullet lip balms for me in Thailand. All my lippies eventually break and I have to throw them away. I transfer my Mad About Skin lip balm into small plastic pots and put it in every handbag. That's a good call. That is, yeah, you're right, Jan. The heat, which is why I didn't want to just move to bullet form, because you're right, the heat just melts in. It's a hot mess. So some people prefer the tub, some people prefer the bullet, and people will be able to choose now. So it's win-win-win. Ding, ding, ding. Revi says, looking forward to the lip bullet. I love the Mad About Skin lip balm, and I play it every morning, but I need to keep it on my night table and carry a smaller one in my purse. This is it. Hopefully this will just be a little bit more flexible for everyone. Suzanne says, Rob, made it to the end again. I'm on a roll here. I was only 2 minutes late, which I was 2 minutes early last week. So that evens out. I made it to the end of the comments twice running. I'm out of breath now, though. So we've had a couple more questions come in, so I'm going to very quickly go through them. Take a sip of my tea. Give everyone one last chance to give that like button a little caress, and then I'm gonna finish the stream, and then I'm gonna go and do the thumbnail for today's video, and then put that live. Bear with. So good. Lisa said, thank you. I trust you in your videos for honest and accurate advice. Thank you, Lisa. Much, much appreciated. That means a lot for me. John Chevy says, options on Dermatica Daily Essentials range. I love the glycerin cleanser and the hyaluronic acid and B5 serum. I haven't actually tried much Dermatica. I need to give it a go, John. I love the glycerin cleanser. I have tried that, and that is one of my favourite cleansers. It's so good, but I do need to try some of the other stuff. So watch this space. Corinne the Cat says, hello everyone. Haven't made it to a live in a long time. We have missed you, my love. How have you been? All amazing. Laura says, it sounds wonderful. I pay a fortune for that lip balm. I love how everyone loves the lip balm. It was a product that I thought wouldn't sell that well because it's a lip balm. How excited can you get about a lip balm? Then everyone's like, it's the one that's repurchased most frequently. So people clearly love it and buy it time and time again. John says, I'm fine, thanks, congrats on 100k. Thank you, John, means a lot, thank you. And thank you, Anne, same to you, my love. Susanna says, anything new for you, Rob? I've got a new bath soak that I bought from Marks and Spencer's. It was down from £22 to £1.50. I don't know that the scent I particularly like, but I'm going to have a soak in the bath with it after this, so there's that going on. What else is new? That's about it. That's about as exciting as my life has got. That's about as exciting as my life has got. This tea's new, and it's really good, so if anyone goes shopping in London and goes to the Fortnum & Mason department store and doesn't mind spending £20 on 10 tea bags, fully recommend their Christmas green tea. It's lovely. Carolyn says, pro tip for the lip balm. I had an operation and had to massage the well-healed scar. I love using the lip balm for that. Of course, we're talking closed, healed scar, not. Yes, good. But it is true. It can be used across the whole body, so thank you so much for sharing that. Corinne the Cat's very late. I was having to get my cat out of a bush after he was chasing the squirrel. Oh, dear. Yeah, we've all done that. Fishing the animal out of the undergrowth. Yeah, we always look an idiot as well doing it. Veronica says, where's the 100k thing on the wall? It should be coming. I've got the tracking. It should be coming Tuesday. I'll do a little shorts unboxing of the 100k plaque. I cannot wait. Should be coming Tuesday. Fingers crossed. I ordered it like four weeks ago, but it should be coming Tuesday. Jack says, thank you for pointing out the Face Facts brand. I never heard of them before. So affordable. They are. I don't know why they don't get more love. They are such a good brand. Such a good brand. Laura says, did such a good job with that lip balm. It's perfection. I'm gonna end this live stream with a massive beaming face, so thank you guys. Corinne says, passed the exam I mentioned many lives ago, so have a new job. Yay! Congratulations, Corinne. I hope that the new job is going amazingly well, and congratulations. Charlotte says, love the lip balm. I apply it every night and wear my SPF lip balm in the day. Thanks, Charlotte. Ravi says, I think the YouTube usually takes a while to send the silver plaque. Rob will be up to 200k when it finally gets here. Probably. Let's get this probably. Fristenberg says, 100k unboxing equals macaroni. Deal. Fristenberg, deal. I promise you. I promise you. Because we can choose the music over shorts as well, so that's a great option. Right, we are at the end of the comments. How have I done that? Two weeks running. This is a miracle, an absolute miracle. We don't have a premiere later because I may have forgotten to design the thumbnail, so I'm going to quickly do that now, and then it'll go up. So in about 15 minutes, we'll have today's video where I'm going to be comparing that battle of the Botox in the bottles. We're going to compare the Usual line with the Indeed Lab Synoxin with the Boots No. 7 Future Renew. So you guys can work out which of like the drugstore mid-market Botox in a bottle serums are going to give you the best anti-aging results. I don't want you wasting your money. I want you to spend your money on good stuff. So we're going to see. And I was surprised with the results. Watch this space. Eric Glover said, will there be a big bottle of the retinol oil? Watch this space. It is going to be, it's going to come in standard 30ml originally because a little goes a long way. But who's to say what the future holds? I'm always open to suggestions. Anyway, I'm going to send you all so much love. Thank you for spending your Sunday night with me. Oh gosh, no one's going to work tomorrow either. They're all going to think it's Sunday tomorrow. Sunday today, people. Thank you for spending your Sunday evening with me. This has been such a fun live stream, and I just love you all so much. So I'm sending you big hugs, lots of love, and have an absolutely amazing rest of your Sunday. Love you all. Bye.